companies in Nigeria. The more partners you have on the road, with the more operators you have on the road, definitely supply is going to crash demand. And supply is going to ensure that demand partnership at any point in time to ensure that transportation is made easier for Nigerians.
Is safety also a concern with
carrying other people, you know, so
like technology and transport in the
challenge I see is infrastructure. You know, infrastructure is a huge challenge with transportation, because on what infrastructure will transportation even work if there's no infrastructure? But I think another challenge we're having is data and statistics, because I mean, truth of the matter is that 80% of most of the statistics that fly up and down are wrong or inadequate. You know, and these really affect what we do. So we really need to deploy technology to ensure that we have real-time information as regards data, as regards infrastructure, you know, that can be. And I must also say that internet access, even though you shrugged it off, it's a... Lagos, we're stuck with our cars.
Reduce the amount of cars on the road.
Yes, we have to reduce. And at the end of the day, the roads are not expanding. Next year, another 500,000 people will come into this city. So if we don't do something now, we are definitely heading for the wall. So that's the first solution I would see. Car sharing. And more ride-hailing and ride-sharing companies have to come to the front.
But at the end... to be finishing, sorry. The light rail, you know, made by 2022, I believe. So that should help.
So can I ask you a question? When did the light rail project start?
2015 or 2016, I believe. Oh, it was meant to. It's at 2022.
So the reality is that if you're looking for real problem solving, it starts from the private sector. If you're looking for real problem solving, it's with.
No. As much as you know, the idea of car sharing as a solution to, you know, reducing traffic, you also would never take out the fact that you will still have cars on the road.
Yeah.
And so you also have others just like you still on the road. But another concern, which I was hoping, I think that necessarily might not have the private sector come through, is the fact that we need alternative roads.
Yes.
Alternative roads, because right now, if you look at the roads that we have, everyone is going the same way. It's just a one way in and one way out. And that's also a major issue. So I just wanted to chip that in as well.
So if I may also say something on that. I mean, to be honest, I've seen, especially on the island and in some parts of the mainland, have been worthwhile. The action that they have taken regarding the drainage system, because that also causes a lot of traffic. Because once rain falls, everywhere is flooded. And once everywhere is flooded, cars cannot move. So that also has also affected, helps to reduce traffic. But one very key thing I must say is that aside that, we have to also explore other alternative means of transportation like air and water. I like what they're doing with the cables, though we have the same issue. Some of these projects have been there for 10 years. But the water transportation is a very effective means that I believe that the government should really look at in expanding our options of moving goods and services from one place to another. Look at the Apapa ports, for example. The only way to move goods from Apapa port is by the road.
Yes.
You know, imagine if a cargo train goes into that place, or imagine if there's water transportation there. We have a fantastic inland waterway in Nigeria, okay? So water should be one of the options that government should look at in expanding other means of transportation. The problem we have with road transportation is because road transportation covers about 96% of the means of transportation in Nigeria, and it's in itself.
So which other do you think would be as lucrative as, you know, road?
We have some very fantastic inland waterway channels, you know. So if we're able to expand and invest in our water infrastructure, you know, and we can explore that from Badagry, we can explore that from